With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. But today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 26 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 21, here's second down and 7.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready?
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Romero. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Strike. Strike. Ready?
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Romero. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Romero working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A give up the middle to Akers. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the set.
The 47-yard line.
Ultra. Ultra. Set.
Off play action. Romero. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Yards on the punt with no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. To throw is Jackson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
It's fielded at the 45. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Akers. Powering his way forward. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there, not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins.
And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the give, this is Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Let's go now.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Strike. Strike. Smash. Smash. Ready?
Off the play fake. Romero. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Jackson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down.
Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Okay, right?
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, go Fury. Cut, cut.
Going right back to Akers. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw. Romero. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
A give running right is Akers. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Romero. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they picked up a 1st down.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 50 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
On 3rd down, Romero. Pickens on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd and 2, Romero.
Akers back-to-back catches.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing...
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Steelers 6.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaud. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This is a game, Charles, that's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the 3rd quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Hey, full fury.
Off play action. Romero. He uncorks it for Snead. And he's got it inside the 10.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 69 yards.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Akers again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Haynes. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
The tight end in motion right.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
1st downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Not too shabby for his 1st carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Hey, report! Report!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Ravens have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And that flag accepted.
Justin Tucker, the kickoff for Baltimore.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind Revich. Call it a full 3 yards.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Operating from the gun, Romero. Caught right side at Snead. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Romero. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's to the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Throw caught by Flowers.
They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Play action. It's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Right back to Dobbins on 1st.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that has the same agility.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yellow. Ready?
On the handoff, it's Akers.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Romero. And that is incomplete.
Got some applause for the defense there. They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He completes it to Snead. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Down. Hey, go Fury. Ready.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ultra.
Looking to throw. Romero, flush to his right. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Operating from the gun, Romero. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Where they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
I know they have wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. There's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll run with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.